Hey guys, it's Ty from Beyond the Pops, up with a special, short episode. I know for once we're not going to do an unboxing or soda opening. We just finished WonderCon. As you can see here, had some fantastic pieces come back to us. Got a couple, actually pulled a couple chases for myself and a friend of the gold sleek stack. So that's phenomenal. Big shout out to some of the displays today. We have SPD soda kits with the POG protector in front of there and in front of Sleek Stack right there. So this is the SPD soda kit, keeping those POGs protected because it's a very important part. As I think as we collect this line on ways to display, and I have a top and bottom. Normally I have my flip cake designs, but I got a couple over here from JT Customs. These are more so thinking about design layouts for some of my high dollars like this Sleek Stack or Pizza Freddy or things like that. So it's just a thicker metal topper. Let me see real quick actually. This one's a little bit heavier duty. Exact same design though, I think conceptually as Flip Cake. It's just a big metal disc though, as opposed to the plastic, and much thicker and heavier, but a wider base for setting your figure on top, and it still has the cut just like the plastic for Flip Cake designs for a POG holder. So definitely, it's a higher price point, a higher quality. Finish obviously super cool looking with the metal finish. Just maybe not some for, and they sit right in just like flip cakes do for the pizza or for the soda. Just maybe not something, at least for myself, for every soda, but I can see all of my high dollar ones coming up here, and I'll be combining, their topper probably with the SPD soda kit protector up there as my display. It's a little bit more of expensive a combo. I think it's about $4 to $5 a soda between those two pieces, but still, for your top pieces, invest the money into protecting them. Little fancier on the display. Still, flip cake designs for the other 150, 200 sodas I have. That'll be my topper of choice, just due to the, still high quality, but the price point. Speaking about price points and investing into displaying and protecting your sodas, a big conversation that's been had lately is the pricing of soda. What's the future, the present, everything else. So let's take a crack at that for a bit. At least let me give some input from my end. Being a soda collector, so as of now, minus the new figures, we're still rating new sodas are waiting. We should still be 100% on soda figures, so we have everything. We'll share that collection. And one thing I've seen as a collector is that soda prices have continued to go up. It's been extremely consistent, and I don't know, people have compared sodas to Dorbs or other failed Funko lines, but the thing I believe about it, especially with WonderCon, is that Funko is putting their foot to say, "Hey, sodas are here to stay. This is going to be a staple of our collection, and this soda line is gonna continue forward." I mean, what over I think 75% of WonderCon were sodas. Well, maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe it's about 50%, but a good chunk of what was out there were sodas here, and that's a huge point. Now the price point is with these, it's all about limited edition. So Sleek Stack here is a limited edition 2000. There are 1500. I apologize. So 1500, and there's 250 chases. Pizza Freddy was 2000 with what was that? 300 chases instead of the 300 club. So the thing about those, it's all about the edition sizes. I mean, some of these figures, when you're talking about 250 ever made, 300 ever made, these are all starting off like Grail-like numbers, and there's a lot of sodas that fall into there. And one thing about the Soda line Funko did is they took out their big guns right off the bat. I mean, ad icons, Hanna-Barbera, Masters of the Universe. I mean, you're talking all the iconic, all of the big players and all their major lines, and they've turned them into sodas. And I think that's what's really contributed to the success. And the prices going up is, especially with DC, things that started rolling along with the progress is that a lot of people didn't follow them at first. So it became really easy in the introductory months, or heck, for almost we're over a year now. For that first almost first year, soda was pretty easy to get your hands on stuff. And now, not so much, because these editions started out, 3, 4, 5, 7,500, 10,000. I mean, everything was, 8,000. Everything was pretty limited in numbers, and folks weren't buying them. But there was a core of collectors, and it keeps expanding. People find it because these figures they're detailed. They are, they're amazing. They're so much more compact, even the irregular Funko Pop to collect. So it hits a lot of winning marks for Funko collectors. But price-wise, these guys are, still purchasing at price point like a Funko, like a Pop. But the potential for a chase is always out there in each can, and the price of the chases are raising, and I think fairly so. So let me give you, for instance, today. Ran to our Hot Topic. They had some releases today. Grabbed the new Hot Topic exclusive Scarlet Witch. Is a great pickup. And they had this Hades Chase, a re-release here, so grabbed a Hades Chase as well. Now, with those, the Hades Chase has been released, and now it's a re-release. But it's right in the value of like $85. And it's a hot, it's a pretty decently sought after glow chase. Scarlet Witch, it's going to be it's an exclusive, but it'll be like a common exclusive. I mean, you're going to figure somewhere in the range on a good day of between like $40 to $75, for, if the Pop really, WandaVision continues and, it's a Hot Topic exclusive, maybe in the 40, I'd say 75 high, but in that range, as time goes on. So you look at that and you think it pops. And you're like, okay, well, this is it. The chase, obviously, it's higher because you have to, find the chase. There are only limited places. Now, with sodas, the problem when you're searching for the chase is that you can buy a case, which means the cost of a chase immediately for any soda that you're going to buy is roughly going to start at $75. And don't get me wrong, you still get the random chance when you buy 1 or 2 sodas to pull a chase, and you maybe get a chase for $25, or $12.50 or $15, wherever you buy them from. And with that being said, the cost of chases for sodas for the collection started off low because people said, hey, there's not a great demand, and hey, I bought 1 can, I bought a soda, and I found a chase. So it's like, oh, it's $40, In reality, you could search through 10 cans and never find a chase. You could hit it on the first one. You could hit it on 4. As they say, the numbers are 1 out of 6. And so with that 1 out of 6, it puts everything roughly at like $75. And I think chase prices are starting to reflect that. Now these low numbers, like Sleek Stack, like Pizza Freddy, like the ad icons, these early releases that now have dried up on the market for chases, these are jumping up. You're seeing prices anywhere from $100, $200 now for, Scott Pilgrim line chases, Scott Pilgrim Ramona Flowers with $200, $250 range. Pizza Freddy's right in the $700, $800 range. This new Sleek Stack right here, it's already ranging and selling above $800 for a chase, primarily because of the edition, the 250. So the addition with this, the exclusivity of the product, the limited amount of each of these is going to drive that desire. As long as they continue to keep the line, they keep making phenomenal chases. We're not duplicating figures for glows or flocks or a different pose. I think as long as they keep true to that, the soda line is going to continue to thrive. As far as prices, I think they're only going up because there are now, it's a growing market. There's more folks that are finding sodas. I mean, I've been in the soda group, and watched it grow from like 600 members to it's pushing 1,000 members, and like 3 other pop-up soda groups. So sodas are really starting to get out there, and folks that don't even collect sodas, they collect their particular line. So if they're Masters of the Universe is a big line, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're seeking out these Funko figures, even though it's not a pop, these Funko figures from their line and their chases. And honestly, there is no greater high when you're buying a Funko Pop. Like today, if we didn't even film the video, we just opened them, to pull a chase out of these cans. Even though it's a chance, but when you get it, it's such an amazing feeling to be able to pull a chase out of the can. And then we have to go to a different couple things as far as pricing when we say sodas and why we do see them going up. So Sleek Stack, it's a con exclusive. It's a super low edition. We've got a chase here, again, 800 something right now. The regular soda, sealed soda, is selling for like 175. The probably common's going to come down between 75 to 100. I think much like Pizza Freddy. But you get other Comic-Con releases, Chase, and this is 3,000 Spy Course, like Chase is 100, Common's around 20, 25. You can still find a sealed can here. This guy here, the Rocketeer, I think right now he'll go between $50 to $75. It's a limited edition. They've done a couple of these like Trapjaw, Moss Man, Disco Skeletor, and let's see, Faker. Now we've got Rocketeer. So there's a few in here where they don't have an actual chase, but it's just a very nice figure. A Tearaway Face Clown from Nightmare Before Christmas, my personal favorite. And they're limited edition to 3,000, and they'll catch even though they're a common per se, they catch a higher dollar amount because they're an exclusive common to a show. And then you have ones like She-Ra, again, another one like Spycore, where it's just a highly desirable figure. A common will fetch you, around the $75 range, and a Chase She-Ra now can go above $400. So when you buy sodas, the fun is there, but also the potential of the line jumping up. There's not one Chase figure now that I think is below, I want to say $60, $75. And I mean, I'm even talking the new ones aren't selling below that. And when you buy Funko Pops, like I've got the Dumb and Dumber set of, commons and chases, and the chases are still like 20, 25 bucks. So sodas, my prediction, the line is here to stay. Prices are only going to continue to go up. If you haven't started collecting, or you have been collecting a little bit, don't get frustrated. Remember, this is all for fun. Funko is about the fun. Collecting's about the fun. Make connections, meet new members, join some of these groups, and work on your collection. But don't get down on yourself for not becoming a 100% collector. Unless you have really deep pockets, even right now, it'd be really, really expensive to jump in. I think PPG, we're looking at my friends for a complete set. PPG is right around $15,000 for all sodas. That's PPG, and PPG is out of date to what sodas are actually selling for. So I mean, it's a lot of money if you haven't already started collecting to try to do that. But the lines, you can do Masters Universe, you can do your Ninja Turtles lines. Marvel's not even really developed. They're building into their Nightmare Before Christmas, only a couple of figures. So, I mean, really get in there, enjoy it. Start hunting, if you get out there. Make these even a little bit harder to find. And, I would say sodas are here. They're here to stay. They're amazing. JT Customs with the high-end custom tops. If you're going to start, you start getting some of those Grail type sodas, it's a great display piece, even for balance on top of the can, below the can, it just looks sharp. I figure at some point I'll be adding this to all my sodas, but the SPD soda kit, and I think you can find them, let me double check, it's here, it's at SPD, so like speed, soda kits. So at Speeds or at SPD Soda Kits on Instagram, you can find them. I think they're on eBay now. That's just a great piece for all the Pog figures. I mean, they're really durable anyways, but what a great protector. Um, flip cake designs for primary toppers. I don't think you can go wrong when you're trying to buy 100, 200, to spend less than $1 a topper for your displays. And there's a lot of different display options, but I mean, that really hits a great chord for me on, on those lower dollar figures and, being able to display properly. Well, that's all. I mean, finally, I want to do something besides an unboxing, besides, a soda opening, was actually talk about something that we are, heavily invested into, which are sodas, and where the future looks like it's going, where collectors are going. If you collect, or if you just, you're thinking about collecting sodas, if you're already collecting sodas, shoot a message. What are your thoughts? Are sodas here to stay? You think they're gonna it's gonna be a fad? They're gonna go away? What do you think about the prices? What about the additions? I mean, do you think the numbers are, what do you think's driving the prices? I'd love to hear you guys' input. It's always fun to, meet other collectors out there and get a chance to discuss, what your thoughts are. So, definitely check in with that on Funko Pops too. Did you collect Funko Pops? Have you moved over to sodas? Are you doing both? Are you stopping? Fill us in with maybe what you're doing as far as your collections. So, as always, thanks for joining me. With that one thing, I can't take any credit for pulling these. This was all Ethan. He pulled the first one for my buddy. He was watching over from the UK, and Ethan opened his and pulled a chase and absolutely blew his mind. I mean, we're both freaking out over the phone, excited for him. And then mine shows up. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do a video. And then after he pulled my friend's chase, I'm like, oh, gosh, I can't wait anymore. So I start pulling off the plastic to the can and have it ready, put the sticker on, and I say to myself, you're not lucky. Not like Ethan. I hand him the can, and then bam, we've got twins over here. 2 Gold Sleek stacks. Absolutely blew my mind today. I'm taking this kid to Vegas, or whatever number he's calling, I'm throwing the money on. But with that being said, just wanted to share that story. Shout out to Ethan for that great luck today. Great pulls. As always, keep hunting. Thanks for joining in. Love to hear your thoughts on sodas. Feel free to comment down below and add that to the page. Otherwise, have a great night. This is Ty from Beyond the Pops. See you next time.